Right, ready?
No, but let's do this.
Hi, I'm the myth who likes running through fields of wheat, Andrew. Riskiest thing she did as a kid was running through a farmer's field of wheat.
Oh God!
I can't breathe.
You missed stop.
I've missed this.
Oh, my asthma's kicking back in.
Oh. Do you want to try again?
May have to.
2 seconds to let you calm down. To let me calm down. Right, ready? Hi, I'm the myth who returned to the single market, Andrew.
And I'm the doctor who hasn't been in this video for a very long time. Ieuan. Shut
video?
up! I heard it, I was like, no, keep rolling!
Got one. Similar to what she just said.
I just shit myself.
Oh, no.
Right. Hi, I'm the myth who's trying to make this YouTube channel great again, Andrew.
And I'm the doctor who hasn't been in a video for a very long time. Ieuan.
And welcome to Terra Alpha Reviews. Today, we're going to be reviewing Twice Upon a Time. You meant to say that.
It's been a while, okay? I can't remember this shit.
Run titles. That's our theme tune. Hello guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome to today's review where we are going to be reviewing
Twice Upon a Time.
So not used to this anymore.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time without you, my
No.
friend.
I am not part of that meme!
It's a meme. So today we're going to be reviewing Twice Upon a Time, which was this year's, well, this year just gone Christmas's special, which was also Capaldi's final episode as the Doctor.
Yeah.
So we begin where we left off with the 12th Doctor landing, starting to regenerate, just going no, like a very manly daddy. And then the first Doctor turns up, which I wish I didn't know about before, but I knew it was gonna. Like I didn't know he was gonna be at the end of that episode, but I knew he was gonna be in the regeneration story because
We've seen pictures,
which we did in a video, which I would link to, but it's old news now when the episode's already aired. So
Yeah, so just look for it yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, so we see the Doctor, and then the Captain Lethbridge Stewart. I can't remember his first name, but Captain.
Let's be fair, he was just jammed in there to go, look, it's a left bridge.
Yeah, but yeah, so we got the Lethbridge Stewart turns up, and he's like, "What am I doing here? I'm from World War One."
Can't remember that bit of audio, but I'm sure it was in there.
So yeah, so then a spaceship or the glass woman turns up, and then they go into the TARDIS. We have the whole, you might be in for quite a surprise. My TARDIS, what have you done to my TARDIS? That whole thing.
Yes.
Which was quite a nice little scene where we have the first Doctor learning that Capaldi is his future self.
Yes, quite interesting.
Yeah, it was quite
shot,
good.
well
It did get me excited for the episode when they released that with Children in
Yeah.
Need. But I don't know. I felt it had some bit missing. It had the whole I don't like. I'm gonna get it out now. The misogynist side that they gave to the first Doctor isn't accurate for the first Doctor. It's accurate for William Hartnell. He was he himself was a little bit racist, a little bit of a sexist misogynist, but the Doctor wasn't.
No.
And I feel like they just did that to get cheap gags, but it's also kind of let down the original Doctor in my.
You keep saying that, and you're in for a smacked bottom.
Smacking off. I love the memes that come up together.
Oh,
like,
fucking brilliant.
it was a good episode, but that annoyed me greatly. But and we had the whole when he said Capaldi was his nurse. He could have just said companion because he has companions at that time.
Yeah.
And when he said, "I know it's weird having a male nurse," I was like, "That's like, it's not funny these days. It was a cheap gag." Yeah.
I felt like that throughout the whole episode. The whole episode felt like a cheap gag.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then the TARDIS gets picked up by the aliens, taken into the ship. We had the glass creatures, and it annoyed me because the glass creatures looked like the Rain Woman. Heather, that's the one. They just reused
Looked
CGI and made it
really,
look slightly
really
different. So I was like, they could have made it about her because Bill was coming back.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Bill came back.
Nobody saw that coming.
And Moffat said he didn't intend on bringing her back, but then he wanted to see her walk through that door. I think it would have been nicer if it was someone like Susan or someone from a long time ago. If they were bringing Bill back, they shouldn't have brought her back dead. Like, in this scenario, she is dead and she's been uploaded. But she escaped with Heather.
Yeah.
And she's now, if she does become the same type of thing as Heather, which she has done, they are meant to be like immortal.
Yeah.
So that makes no
dying
sense.
is very confusing.
Yeah. But it was nice. I liked Bill was back. I liked her. So this is the second time that Moffat has used like a sort of heaven thing. I feel like it might have been 3, but I can't remember the other one.
It's
So we've
certainly 2 within Capaldi's era.
Yeah, so we've got the Neversphere and we've got
These glass memory jar things.
Yeah, so which is great. And they were very similar to the Tesselector as well, in that they're going to the end of their lives, whereas instead of punishing them,
They collect their
memories.
Once again, another previously done thing.
Yeah.
Copy
So,
and paste.
but yeah, I feel like you would have thought for Moffat's last episode, he would have tried to make it amazing. Because I'm a big critic. I'm a big critic of Moffat. He does write some crackers, but he also writes some very shit ones.
I found since he's become full show writer, his writing has gone downhill.
Yeah.
When he's doing 1 or 2 stories a season, he's able to put his full time into it, and he brings us fantastic work.
But I thought he would have done better.
Considering it's
I was so excited that we were getting a First World War story, because there has never been a proper First World War story in Doctor Who. We had the War Games, but that wasn't actually World War One. It was just like to the side. And like we've obviously got the big finishes with Dark Eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they did the Christmas Truce. But why didn't they make that the Christmas special the year that happened? Because it was the 100th anniversary of that 4 years ago now. So why didn't they do it then when he was showrunner? That would have been quite cool, because I wrote audio drama, the set place then, I was planning on releasing it then. And because I didn't release it then, I didn't want to do it because I felt like it looks like I'm just cashing in on something. Like, I'm so glad it happened, they did it, and loads of people were like, oh my god, did that actually happen? Stuff like that. But yeah, right, back to So, Bill's back, but it's not really Bill, but we don't know that yet.
But we
the
all
Doctor's
know
a bit
that,
like, Then we go into the TARDIS, and then we go into William Hartnell's TARDIS. What did you think of the redesign?
Why not just stick to what they originally had? It didn't really
Like,
make sense.
I wish they made it look more like the first Doctor's TARDIS. They have all of it because of when they did Adventure in Space and Time.
Yeah.
They did remake the walls. They didn't reuse the walls from Hellbent when they made that mini consoles from there, because it was a foot too short and Capaldi didn't fit through the doors.
That's a brilliant little nitbit.
There was an error in the building, so they made that. And I like that they brought the hexagonal ones in there, but it doesn't work because what they should have done... I understand that the wall that was there was a printout.
Yeah.
In the original series, it was a printout. But why not just have it anyway? Or just have another of the roundels. It doesn't need to be accurate. And the other thing that annoyed me is that the console they made white. Like, I know on screen it looked white, but we all know it was green. The people who cared about the first Doctor being back know it was green. The ones who don't care are the ones that don't know it's like they won't know it's green, so to them it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, so...
But the first Doctor's there mainly to please the fans.
Oh, the fans, I suppose, but at the same time, they've also got to stick with what imagery they've grown
the
used
first
to.
Doctor, second Doctor and third Doctor all have the same console. So we knew it was green from that.
Yeah. True.
So, but what they did, they painted the one in the Experience, then painted it back green to go into the Experience again. Because that's what they did for Hellbent as well. I miss it too, but it's meant to be opening soon. Find out more in another video.
Possibly.
If we decide to release it. In the TARDIS, I liked that it had the little drinks cabinet. That was quite a nice thing. But because in the classic series, they used to take the roundels out and there'd be wiring and stuff, so it was believable. But why not an actual roundel? But like, I understand. By the time they got to 10th Planet, much of the original TARDIS didn't exist. Apparently, it was only like 2 walls and the printout screen.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Like, you could have evolved from that, or maybe just look like the original one, like you had for. Because even with the printout wall, the one in Adventure in Space and Time looks good.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, but yeah. But then, so we go to see Rusty. I felt like Moffat was just trying to throw in as much shit as he could.
That pretty much sums up that episode. Cram as much in so we can just get to the regeneration. It felt empty because of it.
It felt like a pointless episode in my mind. And then, so we have the Dalek for the database, which makes no sense because, yeah, he couldn't go into his TARDIS, and the first Doctor's TARDIS data bank wasn't that evolved yet. Yeah. But why go to a Dalek when we know Gallifrey's back now? They've got a big database.
You've got thousands of museums or more fast-faced things. I mean, you could go back to the bloody time-traveling, punishing robot.
Tesselector.
That thing was a massive thing.
That's too similar to the thing.
Once again, but yeah,
so
there's so many different
I was
things.
expecting a more developed story.
Understandably.
So like the post-regeneration scene had been written prior to Moffat finishing the episode because Chibnall wrote it, because that's what they did when Russell T Davies turned to Stephen Moffat. They went, right,
okay,
I'll write up to the regeneration, you write post-regeneration because it's your Doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to put words in their mouth. 2 words to be precise. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. But I was like, I haven't watched it in a while. I do like watching it. I like the episode, but it's not a regeneration episode. It's not a Christmas special.
No.
And it's not a multi-Doctor story properly.
It doesn't tick any
They
of
could
the
have
boxes
done so
they
much
claimed.
more with it. And one thing I wish they did do, which is side of a side note, I wish they refilmed the 4th episode of the 10th Planet. They had all the sets they needed.
Yeah.
And I got, like, there's a little... there was a news article beforehand where one of the people who worked on Doctor Who said they were happy with the Christmas episode because they fixed a plot hole in the original Regeneration, which is the first Doctor's clothes changed.
Yeah.
So first Doctor, second Doctor, their clothes changed with the actor. They didn't go through the whole thing. It was meant to be the same costume but slightly different. And, like, it didn't really work, but we don't know why it happened. So that's one of the things that us fans ignore. Like, oh, I've got an idea for another video for us to do.
He's popping them out rapid fire. Give it 2 years and you might actually get them.
So, it's like not much to talk. Nothing happens in the episode.
No.
Like no action. Like I like the fact that the baddie turned out not to be a baddie.
Not a true baddie, no.
But, and I loved how they did the first Doctor, like the original footage, the new footage.
Yeah.
But the only thing that annoyed me is, so I thought that the actors who played Ben and Polly would have a bigger role, only because the guy who played Ben, I don't know his name, but he's been in Hollyoaks, so he's a big-ish actor in the UK, like reasonably well known because he's been in a soap.
Yeah.
But because he wasn't, I'm like, why did they go for an actor that looks nothing like him and is too tall compared to Polly?
Yeah.
Because Polly was taller than Ben, I believe, or he was just only slightly taller, and he was like a full foot taller than her.
Could have just been he got cut out in the cutting table.
But no, because they didn't involve him with the Doctor at all, so like he was just for that bit. And the only other bit I didn't like is when they did the first Doctor Regeneration, which I thought was beautiful. They showed him take him off and falling on the floor. Then they tried to make it look like the TARDIS landing back at the thing. But I think the Doctor only just fallen through the floor when Ben and Polly come in. They should have shown him landing and then doing the body's wearing a bit thin and falling.
Yeah.
But I love how perfect they got it so they can merge it back into thing. It would have been nice if we saw David Bradley regenerating into thing.
Yeah. We've ranted on and pretty much covered the story while covering
I
nothing.
liked Nardole coming back because Bill was there. I didn't like Clara coming back.
You could totally tell that she was just...
She was green screened in. She was green screened in because she was in the middle of filming Victoria and she couldn't get to Cardiff.
But it's very obvious green screen.
But I don't like that she's there because it's too similar to Raw Amy coming back.
Yeah.
Why does the Doctor need to remember her? And when he went, because quite frankly that was rude, it was your fault, bitch! I know Moffat writing it, not Clara, but still. It's Clara's fault the Doctor doesn't know who Clara is anymore.
Clara sucked.
If we saw in the episode, like somehow Clara on Gallifrey watching the Doctor about to regenerate and then she's going, I'm ready now, and then seeing her walk back into the thing.
That would have been
I would have liked that. But I don't like the whole
the glass people show her once again to say
Yeah,
goodbye.
like I like Nardole, I love the whole, because Matt Lucas keeps saying things about Nardole off screen in interviews, like jokingly, and then Moffat is writing them into the script. So the invisible hair,
Yeah.
that's the thing Matt Lucas come up with. Like he did a lot of improv on the show, and I think that's what improved Nardole's character. But
Yes.
and the glass nipples is something he said before, and I was like, my whole body glass now, not just the nipples. But I liked that scene.
Nardole-
The regeneration I liked, and the post-regeneration scene. My only issue with it is the music. So it's not confirmed, but it's highly rumoured that Murray Gold has left.
Okay.
I'm not disappointed by this. I think he's done it for a very long time. How many more theme tunes can you get out of a man that sound different?
True, I suppose.
He is a good composer, but I think it's time to have something different. But I think he left before the Christmas special. So they've
Okay.
used his music, but normally he does a slight bit of rescoring, a slight bit of this, that, just to make it
Retweak.
fit better.
Yeah.
The music did not fit with the scenes for me. I like their choice of music, but they didn't fit. When they did the like modern do 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 do
Yeah.
from Hellbent, you can hear some of the background sound effects from the spaceships in Twice Upon a Time. You can just about hear it, and that's only because I love that piece of music.
Yeah.
So I listened to like the unreleased version, so the people who managed to take the audio out slightly, 'cause
Yeah.
you can't do it perfectly, obviously. And you could hear like wind and stuff, and I was like, you're inside the TARDIS or inside somewhere.
Yeah.
That's not the right noise. But yeah, so that's the end of Moffat's part. Let's go to Chibnall's part. I have been very worried about Chibnall's writing because I'm not the biggest fan of his episodes that he has written so far. I love Broadchurch though. But I like the brilliant thing. It was, as lots of people said, it was very similar to Matt Smith when he first became the Doctor, falling out of the TARDIS, like nearly falling
Yes.
out of the TARDIS.
Very similar.
I know where she lands from inside information. I'm not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. Not going to be in any. I told you when we were drunk.
I purposely forgot it.
Good. But what I would have liked. So going from before I knew what happens, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. What I assumed would happen. So we see her falling. The only photos we've really seen from episode 1 of filming is her and Jodie and Bradley Walsh leaving like a field that's fenced around. So I assumed maybe he'd been walking a dog and she fell and he found her. So what I wish had happened was I wanted to hear her say, "I am the Doctor."
Okay.
Just to piss off all those anti-female Doctor people. Just so that it says, we hear her say, like, who are you? I'm the Doctor.
I'm sure we'll get
That's
that.
how I would have liked. Yeah, we will. But I wanted that at the regeneration.
Yeah.
So what I assume when she falls, I would have liked to see her land. Because I know it's a cliffhanger, but it didn't feel like it ended. Cliffhangers feel like they've ended, and this is the right part to cut to leave you wanting more.
Yeah.
We saw her fall too much from the TARDIS and saw the TARDIS disappear too much for it to then be like, end. I felt like we should have at least seen her land. Even if we didn't see Bradley, we should have seen her land. I know why we didn't, because I know what happens, but still. But I liked the brilliant line.
Yeah.
I liked the point of view. That's how you do point of view. Not like that Mark Gatiss episode, Sleep No More. That was meant to be point of view, and that was a horrible episode.
We don't talk of Sleep No More.
It was meant to be a sequel.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's why you ended up writing
The Doctor.
Empress of Mars.
Ah,
Because you want to do it. That's but yeah.
good episode.
Yeah. So I really like the regeneration. I don't like that they use like a lot of people like the music. I think it could have worked if they rescored it a bit. I don't like that they used the was it a Bad Wolf theme they used?
Yeah, it's Bad Wolf.
It was the one from season 2. They've done newer versions of it since, but this is why I know Moffat Murray Gold had left, because they were just reusing
Old.
existing
Yeah.
recordings.
Yeah.
Because you need, even when you're using existing music, they tend to like rescore it a bit, change a bit so they can do the orchestra playing it so that it fits perfectly, and this did not fit perfectly. And I felt like it was, normally the music is meant to intertwine with the image perfectly so that they complement each other. Otherwise you don't need music on the background. You don't your music throughout every bit. You sort of do in the newer episodes, but like with audio dramas and with the classic series, there'd be times where there wasn't music, then all of a sudden there's music, like, oh hang on, I didn't even notice the music started.
Yeah.
This is what you need. The only time you notice music started is musicals. Because you need to. But yeah, I don't know why I don't feel like it fitted properly. I think I know why I'm thinking about it back, and this is me being a film student. When you do audio editing, audio sound design, you need to have ambience, even if you're having music. So if we I never do it with the I can't do it properly when I do my audio dramas because all the actors filmed in different places, the ambience sounds different, so I find a generic ambience sound that I pop in. Because even with music, if you don't have the ambience sound, the vocals, or in this case the sound of the ring falling on the floor, sound too out of it, so it doesn't sound like it's real. And I think that's what my problem was. This is why a lot of people I talk to who aren't film student don't mind the scene, because they don't notice these things.
You are quite picky with those stuff.
Because so will be the critics and the people who work at the Beeb.
And because we want to be the best, we're going to criticise.
Analytical.
I don't even know what that word means.
Analyse.
But
so there's not much more we can really talk about this episode.
No.
I know we haven't done a proper review. This is still going to be a 20-minute review.
Probably.
I can tell when I edit this. But yeah. So, Ieuan, out of 5, what do you rate Twice Upon a Time?
I give it a 2.5. It wasn't a god-awful episode, but it felt empty and needed a lot more.
So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Mainly because I don't want to give it a 2, and I feel I had so much high hopes for this. I know one of my close friends, he doesn't like David Bradley as the First Doctor, because to him he doesn't make him think of Hartnell, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I love David Bradley. I think he does it quite well. I was really looking forward to it. But for me, the writing was let down and the sound design was let down. And there were parts of it that I liked, which made me not want to give it a 2. But I feel like it doesn't deserve 3, but I think it deserves personally a little bit more than 2.5. I'm not going to be 2.75. So I'm giving it a 3.
2.75?
I'm giving it a 3.
A 3?
I'm giving it a 3.
A 3?
So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been our first review together in a long time. I think we only did 3 reviews. Was it 3 or 2? 3 reviews. We have 3 reviews of Series 10. We will be doing more. They may be a bit more quick fire. This was meant to be a quick fire.
Yeah, we kind of ranted on. Well, we do a lot on episodes we don't like, so expect episodes we do like to maybe a few minutes.
No, because the ones we didn't, so last year, what one didn't we like? Yeah, for some reason, we didn't like Smile. I like it more now than when we reviewed it. But
we'll come back to that one.
Smile we did a lot quicker than the other ones because we didn't like it. We couldn't wait to get it over. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We do have some other videos planned that we're going to be filming tonight. So we're going to be, they will be released. But this could be released after them, so we could be a bit wibbly wobbly. Yeah, so we're going to rank Chibnall's episodes in our order of favourite to least favourite, or vice versa. And we're going to film a What We Know About Series 11 video.
Mostly just stuff we've seen on the internet or from photos and just stuff we've heard.
Yeah, but we're not sure if we're going to release it or not because I like how Chibnall is trying to keep as many spoilers away from as possible.
Yeah.
So we're going to film it, but at the same time, I know one of the pieces of news isn't that well known, so I'd like it to be there, and these videos tend to get a lot more reviews, a lot more views.
Yeah.
But it's a bit, we haven't decided if we're going to publish it or not yet, but we will film it, we will edit it. We've got an intro sorted for it, but I'll have to show them to you. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.